Again, would you like to speak to the farmer's perspective?
Sure. Probably a lot of you know that agriculture is a huge contributor to climate change. Agriculture is the cause of more greenhouse gas emissions than all cars combined, and a lot of things tagged onto that. So I think that it's maybe quaint to say, but you can make a big impact in the decisions that you make, and I think that we need both a top-down and bottom-up approach. I think there's a place for policy to help shape the food system towards farming practices that are more environmentally responsible, and I think that climate change is a big piece of that, and greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture can be radically curbed by just changing agricultural practices. And then there's sort of the bottom-up approach of individual consumers having power about where we choose to put our money. And here in Rhode Island, we can choose to spend our money buying food that's produced on local farms and food that's produced on farms that use good agricultural practices, where they are not releasing lots of greenhouse gases, and encouraging carbon to be stored in the soil and all sorts of things like that. I also just want to point out, it may be obvious, but farmers are the stewards of much of our open space, and that open space is sort of one of the most important buffers to climate change. So ensuring that open space is preserved in our own communities is a very important way that we can all help impact the way that the physical landscape looks and our ability to respond to climate change in the future and feed our communities.
Well, I think we can move on to the Q&A, but first let's give our panelists a round of applause.